Yeah, I think it's some time to start. I'm stuck underneath a sticker. So, Sprouts, the most hated ingredient of all Christmases ever.
But they're on every Christmas plate.
So, we just got a kilogram of Sprouts, and we're just taking off the hard end of the sprout and then chopping it in half. And that is the Sprouts prepared. And we're just going to pan fry them. You want to get your pan on to a medium-high heat. And again, add in dripping because it is Christmas. So,
Again, let's pop that in there.
onto a warm pan. And while I do that, I'm going to get you to finally dice a clove of garlic. So, that's coming up to temperature now. And just add in your Sprouts. Try to add them in one even layer if you can. So these are just beginning to colour on one side in the dripping on a medium-high heat. So just going to give it a stir around to try to coat all of the sprout in the dripping. And then we're going to add in our garlic at this point just to cook out.
Now we got chestnuts here as well, vac-packed chestnuts which are widely available.
And they just add a great texture into the dish as well. At this point I'm going to add in some black pepper and some flaky sea salt. Add in a drop of water until you hear it sizzle. A small layer in the bottom of the pan, and then clamp on your lid. As we do that, we're going to slice up the apple as well. So it's incredibly seasonal and fresh. We are going to use the meat of the sausages as a garnish on the top of the Sprouts. So you can see that the Sprouts are currently steaming just in that drop of water. So again, on a hot pan, you're just going to take very, very small clumps of the meat and add it to the pan. At this point you could add the chestnuts and the apples into the Sprouts just as they're having their last blast of the heat.
Having their moment. And then these are nice and steaming away, very gently.
So for the final flourish we're going to put on some fresh herbs. We suggest chive to give a fresh oniony kick to it.
Personally, the best way to cut some herbs is to use a scissors rather than a knife, especially when it comes to chives. Get them into little bits like this, and then
just our garnish of the sausage meat on the top. And imagine that in the center of the table, beside the ham and the turkey and gravy and stuffing. I think it's a star Sprout side. I really do.
I do too. I think it's fantastic.
But you're the judges of it, so please do try. There is some plastic forks here if you want to try.
And if you want to make a sandwich, there's some extra bread as well, if you wish.